Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and 3. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Down. He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty. Oh, look at the juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Clements. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Clements. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, close to the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run it again with Cook. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year, and they coming off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Allen to throw it. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, 28 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
They go play action here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to throw. Oh, this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Five wide. Alert! Hey, tight. What's that?
Allen going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Half. 180. Half 10. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Alert!
Now Allen. That is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, home. Look out.
Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 21 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clements. Open man is Tucker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
The 34-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clements. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by Tucker. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Cook again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Allen going to change this at the line.
Middle. Gun. 56.
From midfield, here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Shedding the tackle. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off 52.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Has his man, it's Shakir. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the market.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Clements. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's a rookie from Clemson. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Alert! 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 All 52.
incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fielded at about the 28. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Able to slither by. Now some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Check, Matt. Ready?
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Genty. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Clements. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Looking to throw. Clements. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to 50, 19 right, back to 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Not the
Operating from the gun, Clements. Got his man, it's Tucker complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Ready?
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal.
Check, Matt. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Up the middle, it's Genty. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back to 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Clements. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and do this, and it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Crossing route catch made by Eskridge. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bills first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stop. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Brings up second and 2.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 22, here's second and 2.
Hey, hold.
To the air, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Ready? Five boy.
Allen from the gun on third down. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Throwing now is Allen. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Round 80. What's that?
Now Allen again. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Alert! Monday. Hey, tight. Look out.
Now Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Bills 21.
on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 19, 18, 5 in, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Intended for Brock Lord.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. That's caught by Tucker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
70.
A gain of 14.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Now second and 6. At the Bills.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Looking to throw. Clements.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Come on. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
70.
They go play action here on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Las Vegas. First
Go!
down. A gain of 15.
19.
First down, Raiders.
Back to throw. Clements. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Clements. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Bills.
Allen. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Gain of 7.
Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. That's Corey Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 4 yards on a touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably